So, hello everyone. In this video, we'll be looking about MSc Economics branch in BITS Pilani. First of all, let me introduce what is MSc Economics. Basically, it is a dual degree. So, what are dual degree? Many people have a doubt, so I'll clear it here. So, dual degree is basically MSc degree plus your BTech degree. This will be of 4 years and this is of 1 year. So, total you need to stay on campus 5 years. Fine. So basically many people have doubt like if I choose MSc degree when I'll get to choose my BTech degree. So in first year you will be studying a common course which is common for everybody like CS or Triple E or any branch. What I mean to say is like suppose you take MSc economics and your friend takes mechanical by BITSAT in year 2020, this year I mean. Okay, so you both will study same course in the first year and we'll see the course structure. So you'll both be studying same subjects and same courses in first year, and the CGPA of both of you will be compared and compared, and basically the marks will be compared and you will be allotted a CGPA. And the people joining the dual degrees, I mean MSc economics, MSc biology, MSc physics, all will be kept in a group, and in that group all the like top scorers will be asked, like everyone will be asked, but only the top scorers will be getting their desired BTech branch from second year. I mean they usually choose CS, everyone knows that. So let's see. I'll speak on this in more detail in upcoming slides. So let's see here. So MSc Economics is available in all the branches of BITS in India, in Pilani, in Goa, and in Hyderabad. It's not available in Dubai. Okay, now let's see the cutoff. Basically, in 2017, in Pilani it was high. Then in subsequent years it decreased, and in 2019 it was nearly 315. In Goa it remains nearly to 290 to 295, and in Hyderabad it's 279, 283 and 290. It is increasing as the demand is increasing of all these branches. So in 2019 this was the cutoff for MSc Economics. Now let's see the course structure of economics plus CS. I'm taking here CS because many people join dual degrees to get CS only. So I'll be frank here. I'll be taking economics of 1 year and CS for 4 years. So let's see. So this is the course structure of 5 years. Here is first year, second, and you'll notice here third, fourth and fifth. Fine. So first year is same for all the degrees, and so it's skipped here. I'll show you that. So this is the 4-year course structure of computer science branch. Okay, 4 years of computer science, but as you know the first year is common, so we are looking only up to this box. Okay, so we are looking only at this box. So in first year what you will be studying is these subjects. Fine, I'll just brief in short. In biolab and general biology you will be studying class 11th and 12th biology and somewhat extra things like you will be studying not extra but normal things. So example, meiosis, mitosis, evolution and all that. In general chemistry and chemistry lab you will be studying equilibrium, kinetics, organic chemistry, coordination, compounds and all those of your class 11th and 12th things. Mathematics 1 you will be studying calculus. In physics lab and this mechanics oscillation waves you will be studying your mechanics like linear momentum and angular momentum conservation and all that. In oscillations and waves you will be studying about waves, wave numbers and all, resonance and all those things. In engineering graphics you'll need to learn a software. Basically it's for mechanical department. So in that software you need to like see a 3D figure and draw 2D image of it on computer, or you'll be given a 2D figure, you need to draw 3D of it. So it's basically if your imagination is good you can do easily, and if not then also you can do it easily. So now let's see second semester. So first is mathematics 2. Mathematics 2 is basically linear algebra and complex number. Workshop practice, it is basically a workshop where you will be given an experience of using the machineries which are used in industries, big industries, lathe machine and electroplating machine and all that. In computer programming, you will be taught C language, and in electrical science, you will be having semiconductors, diodes, and resistors, and all that. In technical report writing, you will be solving not solving, actually you will be writing different technical reports, like it's like speech writing, academic writing and all. In probability and statistics, in probability you will be studying that conditional probability, Bayes theorem and all, and somewhat new things like normal and different curves. In statistics, it's new for you, so you won't be studying mean, mode, median here. It's much more than that. You will know about it later, sample space and all that, all those things. In thermodynamics, this is like new thing for you, because you will be given a stream table and you must know how to use it. This is not taught in class 11th and 12th, but use like in class 11th or 12th, what you learn in thermodynamics, their application will be here, but not exactly those things. Okay, that will be easy. So this was the course structure of first year. You will be joining in first year. बेसिकली जब तुम ज्वाइन करोगे फर्स्ट ईयर में, तो सभी के लिए सेम कोर्सेज रहेंगे. एवरीबडी विल बी हैविंग सेम कोर्सेज इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ देयर ब्रांच, इवन सिंगल डिग्री और ही मे बी ऑफ ड्यूअल डिग्री. एवरीबडी विल बी ऑफ same, everybody will be studying same courses. And then after you will be getting your first year CGPA, you will be allotted a BTech branch, for example CS, triple E and all that. Then you will be having economics plus CS or economics plus triple E branch as your branch. So first year is done. Now let's see second year, what you will be studying in economics. These are the things. Mathematics 3 is basically in every branch of second year also. So in that you will be studying differential equations. And then you have principle of economics. I'm just showing you the course structure. I haven't studied these things, so it's better if you just Google it around, or you can find it on Quora how and what these courses contains. Actually, I'm just showing you their topics so that you can have an idea of what you have to study in your second or third or fourth year. So basically your second year will be your dual degree branch. So here it is eco. First will be common for all the branches. Second will be your dual degree or your economics. From third year, so after that, yeah, this is important. You will be going to PS, means practice school. Practice school means basically it is an industry. Basically you will be given a chance to go in any industry. It's like internship on basis of your CGPA of first and second year. Fine. So this is your third year. From third year, as I said, your BTech degree starts. So here it is, your BTech degree, and you'll also be studying your dual degree here. So half, you can say half dual degree and half your BTech degree. So these are the courses, you can have a look. Then fourth year and fifth year. Okay, you might have noticed that if you have seen my single degree videos, there are many electives, but in dual degrees there are very less electives, as you you have to do, yeah, you are doing already two courses, right? Economics and computer science, so you don't need to do much more extra. In second year you will be doing electives, right? Not much after that. In fifth year you will be doing directly, and in fifth year second semester you will be going to practice school too. Fine. So let's see next thing. So now let's see what is the average CGPA of MSc economics students after their first year. This is the data of 2019-20 basically. So you can have an idea how much you need to do hard work when you join this branch, and what cutoff you need to get the computer science. We'll look after, we'll have a look. So here is the dual degree branches: economics, maths, chemistry, physics, and you might find bio here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, here is the bio. So every branch has a code, like economics is called B3, maths is called B4, chemistry B2, physics B5, and bio B1. But that's in alphabetical order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So here are the CGPAs of economics branch students. So if you see the average CGPA, we'll scroll down. It's nearly 7.92. So 7.92 is the average CGPA of economic students who have joined BITSGO in 2019. So that was just a comparison to let you know about your peers, how they are doing and what level they are. So now let's see the main thing which you will be looking for. It's basically the cutoffs, like what CGPA you need to score to get in the respective branches. So as I said, every branch has a branch code. For economics it was I don't remember, wait. Yeah, so economics it was B3, and I know the single degree branches. So A1 is chemical, A3, A4 is mechanical, A7 is computer science, and A3 is electrical, and I get confused about A8 and AA. Basically, one is ENI, one is ECE. So I'll confirm, wait. So yeah, ENI, A8 is ENI and AA is ECE. So here is the cutoff of computer science which you might be looking. So minimum cutoff was 7.78 and maximum was 9.41. So out of suppose this is the group, out of this group, like the student scoring 9.41 to the student scoring 7.78, they all will be getting CS. Okay, this was the range, 7.78 to 9.41, and almost 81 students got CS in 2018. Sorry, this is the okay, this is the data of 2018. So you can have an idea, because this year cutoff is not yet out, like tentative cutoffs are out because of COVID. So this is the data of 2018. So 81 student got CS, as I said. And if we calculate the total number of students here, it comes out to be 270 students. So out of 270, 81 will be getting CS. And also you can see EC 46 students, ENI 39, mechanical 48, and electrical 41, and chemical 15. And these are the respective cutoffs of getting their respective branches. So now let's talk about placement. So first I would like to clarify, these are the placements of just MSc Economics, not their BTech branch. You can, yeah, basically there is a profit of taking dual degree. This one is a profit, like one of the profit of taking MSc Economics and any BTech degree. So you can choose job basically in two domains, in MSc Economics if you like, or in CS if you like. Many of the students, like almost all students, choose their BTech degree job only. Some 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 choose MSc Economics or their dual degree, like physics, bio and all. So in 2016 just one student chose his job and he got 5.7 lakhs as far as I remember. And in, like, these are just you can assume these are not the large number. Only 2 to 4 students choose these choose these placements through their MSc branches, and that too MSc Economics branch. This is the placement of MSc Economics, just in MSc Economics, not BE computer science or BTech electrical, nothing else, only through their MSc Economics degree. And these are the numbers of just 2 to 4 students, not much. So there is a huge variation here, 5.9 to 10.4. So don't take these placements seriously, because these numbers change very drastically, because the numbers are less now here, 2 to 4 students only. So these might change. So this was it. Thank you very much. So if you liked this video really and found it informational, you can subscribe me. Actually I need 1,000 subscribers to get to the milestone. So if you can help, it would be very beneficial. Thank you very much.